Happy Tuesday! Time for Tuba Tuesdays. So as we start into May, I kind of cycle through and see what I haven't talked about recently, trying to keep it fresh, trying to bring the knowledge. So I thought this week I would talk about dental insurance. I get a lot of people that ask me about dental insurance. Some mixed feelings about dental insurance, but here's what's important to know. If you have group dental insurance, usually there's no waiting periods. The benefits tend to be a little better. They tend to be a little cheaper because, you've got a group. So in that case, group dental makes sense. But if you don't have access to enroll in a group plan, then what can we do? Well, so individually, what I'm seeing a lot is there are many dentists. Well, one, getting dentists to take insurance is a challenge because there's many, unless it's a chain practice or a group practice, lots of private dentists no longer are in network with lots of insurances. Or if they take insurance, it's the employer insurance they take and not the individual insurance they take. Delta Dental is a very good example of that. A lot of doctors will take the Delta Dental Premier plan, but that's through an employer, and the individual ones they're not in network with. So I'm finding that a lot. Delta Dental, Aetna, United Healthcare, Emeritus, some of the big name networks, a lot of doctors are not in network. So yes, we can do those plans. I only offer PPO plans, so that means you still get a benefit when you go to the doctor. But for example, when you're preventive, your cleanings, exam, checkup, when you go, insurance is going to pay, but there's not a network discount because you didn't use an in-network doctor. So you're going to get a bill for the difference. If your dentist charges you $200 for that visit and the insurance pays $150, then you're going to owe $50. If you love your dentist, been going to them for years, maybe that's your best route. It's worth paying a little bit to stick with your same dentist instead of going somewhere else. I get it. I encourage people to do that, at least to cover something. The other thing you can do, of course, is to switch to a dentist that is in network. And there's lists that I can provide, provider searches that you can look at that, see if you can find someone you actually would like to go see or that you trust. The thing to remember, and that drives me a little bit crazy, is that there are many dental offices that say, we don't take that insurance. Okay. Generally, what they mean is they are out of network. So when someone calls me back and says, my dentist says they don't take it, I said, did you ask them if they file insurance? Because if they file insurance, they can file your plan. You have a PPO plan. What they mean is they are not in network. And it's really frustrating that the providers don't understand this. They do not understand the difference between not taking your plan and being in network. That's very important. There are many dentists that are not in network with any plan, but they will file your insurance for you. Perfect. They file it and then you get a bill, or maybe they make you pay the difference when you're in there. Whatever is fine if they will file it. If they won't file it, then just get an itemization and you can send it in yourself to your insurance and then get reimbursed whatever the plan pays. It's very easy to do. The third option would be there are many dental offices that have memberships. And memberships just mean that you pay the dentist X amount of dollars and it covers your 2 cleanings, your exam, your x-rays per year. And you can even still get an itemization. Sometimes that's cheaper. You pay them the yearly fee, covers your stuff, and then just get an itemization because they still have to use the billing codes and subtract it from your total. and send that in, and you can still get reimbursement on your plan. So that's definitely another option you can do. That's what I do, and I save a lot of money by doing it that way. So just a thought. So different options. If you have, we can do dental insurance any time of the year. Just remember, individual stuff does have waiting periods generally for major work, sometimes for basic stuff too, but always on major work there's a waiting period. So that's different than employer coverage. And yearly maximums, most plans have a yearly maximum of what they will pay out. There is one I like that doesn't have a yearly maximum, and that's great if you think you might ever need work. If we need 10 crowns, it's going to pay on 10 crowns, which is great. So if you have questions or want to explore that option and you don't have dental insurance, we don't have to wait to open enrollment. Just hop on my schedule and we'll discuss it. Until next week, peace out.